When your driver's account is activated, Bolt will send you an email and SMS with your login details to your account. Download the Bolt Driver app from either App Store or Google Play Store. Log in using your username and password, which will then direct you to the app's home screen. In the home screen, you can see your earnings, your activity, and your current rating. You should keep your activity score as high as possible to drive on our platform. Declining or not responding to incoming orders lowers your activity score. Go online only when you are ready to accept orders, and remember to go offline when you're resting. Riders can rate their experience at the end of each order. Riders will consider such things as how clean the car is, their interaction with you, and how well you drove. You should aim for a rating score of at least 4.5 or more to keep driving with us. Drivers whose performance is not satisfactory might get temporarily suspended. Please make sure to meet our criteria and avoid any misconduct. The easiest way to contact us is through the News tab. Bolt will also regularly send messages to your inbox, such as special bonuses and app updates. The Rides tab displays all your past rides. The Settings tab shows your personal profile and lets you select your app language and navigation system. Your profile also shows the details of your active car. Make sure you select the correct car before you go online, so that riders can easily identify your car when you pick them up. In addition to the app, you also have access to the driver portal. Here, you can see your past trips, previous earnings, and old invoices. Be advised that you can update your contact info, valid vehicle documents, and add cars to your profile if you choose to drive with a different vehicle. When you are ready to accept orders, swipe right to go online. The maximum radius from where you can accept orders can be set manually, from 2 kilometers up to 30 kilometers. Keep in mind that the radius is calculated aerially and the driving route may be longer than that. Occasionally, you may receive orders outside of your radius. These orders come from passengers who don't have any cars available nearby. Accept these orders if you are available. If you do not accept rides outside of your radius, your activity score will not be affected. If the green bar stops moving or any other technical difficulties occur while you are online, we recommend rebooting your phone. Also, make sure your driver app is up to date. You should put your status offline if you are not available to accept orders. Always use a phone holder or cradle to secure your phone while driving. Drive with a clean and presentable car. We recommend removing all your personal belongings and keep the car tidy. Vacuum your car daily and get it washed regularly. You have 20 seconds to respond to the ride request. Before you accept the order, you can see the address of the pickup point, the rider's name, and the driving distance in kilometers. If you cannot accept the order, decline the request by tapping the red X in the corner. After accepting the order, your route will be displayed. The rider's location is shown with the green marker on the map, and our built-in navigation will help you quickly get to the pickup point. You can also click on the drop-down menu, and you can select the navigation apps such as Google Maps and Waze. We recommend Waze. Contact and inform the rider if you experience any delays or issues on your way to the pickup point. The timer on the left shows how long it will approximately take for you to reach the rider. When you arrive at the pickup location, swipe Arrived. Stop your car and wait for your rider to arrive when it is safe and legal to do so. We recommend waiting up to 5 minutes before contacting the rider. Start the journey once the rider has entered safely and confirmed their identity. If you cannot reach the rider and it is more than 5 minutes, cancel the order. Your activity score will not be affected if you cancel after 5 minutes. If there are more passengers than seats in your car, suggest ordering an additional car. If riders are traveling with small children, the right seating equipment is legally required. If you do not have the correct seating, we recommend you politely decline the trip and let us know why. The ride will start once you swipe right. Always greet the rider politely. Ask for their name to make sure you are picking up the correct rider. Keep the trunk empty for passengers who travel with luggage and be prepared to help them with it. Once the trip begins, the app will show the destination address and the best route to take. Always ask the rider if they have a preferred route. Make sure all passengers have fastened their seatbelts before starting the ride. Create a positive experience for the rider. Be friendly and polite. When choosing music, ask the rider if they have a preference and avoid playing music too loud. Drive smoothly and avoid making sudden maneuvers or turns. Avoid sensitive topics such as politics, religion, and sexual orientation. Different opinions can cause distress and conflict for both parties. Back-to-back rides reduce waiting time between rides and make your work more efficient. This feature is on by default. When you arrive at the destination, end the trip by swiping right. Remember to check all passengers have safely exited your vehicle before moving off. Both you and the rider will get to rate each other at the end of the ride. If a rider was rude, inappropriate, or caused any problems for you, you should give the rider a low rating. Report any rude or misbehaving riders to us so we can block repeat offenders from using us again. However, if a rider has a different personal opinion from you, you should not give a low rating just because of that. Drivers can submit a price review at the end of each trip if the ride price is much lower or higher than expected. To do so, click on Price Review instead of ending the trip. Reasons for incorrect price can be caused by an app error, GPS failure, or issues faced during a ride. We recommend all drivers submit a fare review immediately before ending a trip. This way, we can charge the rider quickly as well. Passengers can pay their trips through cash or through our in-app payment. If it's through in-app, they must pre-register their credit or debit card details before ordering a ride. Always have change, and do not take cash if a passenger has chosen Bolt payment. After each ride, Bolt will send riders an invoice by email and no action is required by you. Bolt only charges 15% commission for each trip a driver finishes. This means that for every 1,000 Naira you earn, you keep 850 Naira. You can also earn money by qualifying for our exclusive daily or weekly bonus campaigns. Details are regularly sent to drivers via the app or by email. Your earnings are calculated weekly based on your starting balance, plus your earnings in the past week, minus our commission. Minimum payout amount is 2,000 Naira. Drivers are paid weekly by electronic funds transfer to their nominated bank account. If you have a question about your earnings, your weekly balances, or your invoices, feel free to email us or send a message through the app.